So today, the good news is may nakuha pa si Attorney Vic. Si Attorney Vic, nakita niya po yung BICAM report na finorward sa House. And yes, kumpleto na yung mga signatures, pero in blanco pa rin. Now, bakit importante yung transmission to the House? Kasi dahil 'di ba Senate bill tapos may House bill. Pero ang magka-count is the House bill because the Constitution requires that revenue bills must begin in the House and the budget also begins in the House. So it is the House bill that's important. So pag nag-agree na yung dalawang houses, balik na siya doon sa ang magda-draft ng GAB will be the House. Okay. So yung pag-forward ng BICAM report, it was forwarded to Congress. May stamp received copy si Attorney Vic. Received December 11. At blanco pa rin. So, kahit ano pang sabihin kung sino mang congressman na, ay wala akong napansing blanco, andyan na yung ebidensya. Ang finorward to the House is bicameral conference committee report with blanks officially. Tama si Sir Gregory. Trust but verify. Sino po may karapatan mag-imbestiga sa BICAM issue? Kung ito po ay i-relate sa graft and corruption, then it will be the ombudsman po. So, sila po ang primary jurisdiction. Ngayon, if it will be another crime, pwedeng kahit anong law enforcement agency po. And yes, in some instances, the NBI pwedeng motu proprio yan. Sabi ni Ma'am Bernadette, deleted na po yung news ng UNTV, nakakuha ng BICAM report ng Senado at kinumpare sa documents ni Kong Ungab, it's the same. Kaya hugas kamay mga pumirma, lalo na si Chismo kang hindi niya alam na bistado na sila. Sabi ni Ma'am Rosa, aba nabuhay si Boying. Ma'am, alam ko ang ibig sabihin niyo, maggrabe kayo. Sabi ni Alamano, pwede bang ma-impeach ang Pangulo sa usaping BICAM? Not exactly. Doon sa BICAM itself, hindi po. Kasi hindi siya member ng BICAM. Hindi siya talaga pumirma doon sa BICAM. Ngayon, kung mapatunayan na ito ay natanggap ni Presidente at inattach ito doon sa General Appropriations Bill na meron na siyang liability doon. Pero hindi ko pa sure kung ano exactly yung magiging liability niya. Niisip ko kasi kung impeachable offense siya. Hindi siya culpable violation of the Constitution kasi the BICAM is not in the Constitution. Pwede ba siyang falsification? Hindi. Hindi naman siya ang nag-draft ng GAB. So, pwedeng sa betrayal of public trust. Kasi, dapat, di ba, kumpleto yan. Pwede naman, ang problema may mga defenses kasi akong nakikita eh. Sabi ni Sunset Stealer, but we cannot trust anyone in the government to investigate the corruption. Pagka nandyan na tayo, dead-ended na tayo dun sa mga legal processes, then the processes that remain are the political ones. Di ba? Kaya nga po, hindi tayo pwedeng manahimik. We have to keep posting, we have to keep talking, and we have to be ready should we be called to defend the country against a government that has turned against us. Sabi ni Cordapia, betrayal of public trust through negligence. Negligence ba yon kung hindi niya binasa, kung una-una kasi kung naka-attach yon doon sa bill, hindi niya pwedeng, ay hindi ko nabasa, hindi siya negligence. Ano na yun? Failure na siya to do his due diligence, to do his duty. Sabi ni Ma'am Yvonne, ang pinakamaganda nating gawin sa Mayo para makaganti tayo at magaling, para at legal, wag botohin sa darating na eleksyon ng mga Judas Barabas. Isa po yun, yes, and that is a political process, elections. Sabi ni Ma'am Grace, grabe na po ngayon ang mga nakaupo, sobrang garapal na nakakalungkot lang. Si Ma'am Marina, napipikon na. Sabi ni Marie Serafico, sa mga umaangal na walang nangyayari, kahit minsan ba pumunta ba kayo sa rally ng mga DDS? Sabi ni Ma'am Stephanie, nainis sa asawa ko pag nanonood ako sa iyo everyday. Mas naririnig daw ni baby sa tummy ko yung voice mo kaysa sa voice ko. Sagot ko, gusto ko kasi maging matalino si baby. Uy, Ma'am, maswerte pala kayo. Parang, I am spiritually touching your tummy for good luck. Para sa bayan. Hi, baby. I hope you're doing well there. Pwede. Sabi ni Independencio Show. So, conspiracy yan. Posible Okay, sabi ni Rafi, PRD keeps on repeating, if you have the goods on me, then file the cases. And this is now what the admin and Congress are saying. But how are they different from each other? Sino yung kausap? PRD is talking to government officials. Okay? Limited yung free speech nila. Tayo hindi eh. Okay? Bakit? Di ba sinasabi natin na once you're in government, mayroon ka ng meron kang ibang mga limitations on your free speech. Di ba mga kawani ng gobyerno, meron silang karapatan magpulong-pulong, may karapatan silang mag-organize into labor unions and so on. Pero hindi sila pwedeng mag-strike during office hours. Hindi sila pwedeng magsalita against their own agency unless in that context. Pero tayong ordinaryong mga mamamayan na wala naman sa gobyerno, may karapatan tayo. Kasi ang karapatan natin pertains to curbing the excesses of government. Itong sina Kong Luis to, mga kongresista sila. Yung sinasabi nila, we are exercising our right to free speech because the Constitution guarantees it as a means to check the excesses of government. In short, the Constitution doesn't say that when you have the goods on somebody, the only way you can express it is by filing a case. That's not true. Okay? In fact, what the Constitution does is it empowers us, so there are other avenues for us to criticize and call out our officials. This is the cheapest way for an ordinary citizen to be able to call out and restrict some of the movements of its own government. Power comes from us. So when we speak out, especially when there's many of us, Vox Populi, Vox Dei. Di ba dati, ang sovereign, yung mga kings and all that, the leaders of a country, they derive their authority of leadership because it is God daw who recognizes them. Yung monarchy, sinasabi nila yon. Now, the voice of God is the people, which means when we speak, it is a command to government. Yeah, because government derives its power from us. Now, ang sinasabi ng ibang mga officials, your voice is only legitimately heard through the ballot, not through. Because the Constitution says we have a right to free speech. And it protects us. The Constitution, the Supreme Court has said that we are even more especially protected. In fact, the speech of our criticism of our government officials, especially in the course of their duties, when we are calling them out for not doing their duty, the manner in which they're doing their job, is protected speech. It is especially protected. So there is a difference. Okay? It's not the same. When PRD says it to government officials, what he's saying is, you're in power. Pwede ninyo akong kasuhan. You can move the agencies like the NBI, which you have been doing, and the PNP, which you have been doing. Sila yung nag-iimbestiga para sa inyo. I-file nyo yung kaso. Kung meron na nga kayong PNP, meron na nga kayong NBI, hindi pa rin kayo makafile ng kaso. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Pero kami yung mga ordinaryong mamamayan, hindi namin mamumove yung mga ahensya na yan. Not in the same way that you can. We are not equals. No matter what they think, what their conceit is. In fact, they don't treat us as equals. In fact, Congress just uses their right to cite us in contempt almost arbitrarily. May karapatan ba tayong tutulan? Hindi. Sabi ni AP Tugals, baka matawag tayo sa Tuadcom at makontempt. Ma'am, kayo hindi. Ako, oo. Posible ako. Huwag po kayong mag-alala. Hindi po kayo kasali pag tinatawag. Ito, maganda sabi ni Sir June, unahin muna kasuhan, may mga pumirma sa vice cam. At least mabawasan yung mga gahaman. Correct. Sabi ni Sir Ian, oo, dapat i-check ni PBBM yung BICAM report kung naka-attach yun sa GAP. Kasi yun dapat una niyang tingnan kung ano ang nabago sa proposed budget niya. Correct. At saka, para makita niya, ito pinagkasunduan na ng Kongreso and all that. Kung tama yung pagka-input nila, then wala tayong problema eh. Kaso, feeling ko, baka hindi. Kaya, yung pansin mo, hindi sila nagsasalita. Tama kayo to be suspicious. Sino ba yung nagsabing bakit ang tahimik ng Congress? Tama kayo. Bakit nga ba ang tahimik? Mas alam naman nila yan. Feeling ko, nagbago nga yung mga numbers. Sabi ni John Lee, if mga politiko na lawyers are lying at garapalan ang pinaggagawa, pwede ba silang ma-disbar? It has to be a violation of the oath to uphold the obligations to the public. Hindi ko sure eh. Offhand ha. it has to be really bad Kasi hindi basta-basta tayo pwede magpa-disbar. Kawawa naman yung lawyers. We have to be fair. So it has to be a violation of their oath. So hindi ko po makita yung kasi there is also political speech. Ang lawyers also have the right to free speech. Sabi ni Christian, when is the military going to do their function? The Constitution has been compromised. I disagree, sir. Kasi ang magmamatter, tama naman po kayo, na the AFP as the protector of the people, meron silang obligasyon. Kasi the AFP is the protector. Meaning, it's not debatable. But, they are the ones who determine when this function is activated. Kailan yung kailangan nila tayong protektahan. Sabi ni Marcy, mas kawawa po yung nasasamantala nila. Sinong nasasamantala, halimbawa, if naiintindihan ko ma'am kung may victim. Oo, pwede yan, basta may victim, meron silang nasaktan, ganyan. Pero yung kunwari, in the case of Senator Cheese, wala naman siyang pinakulong, wala siyang dinitain, wala siyang in anything like that. Pero, hindi tayo sang-ayon dun sa sinabi niya sa press conference. If it is a matter simply of our disagreeing with his point of view, then hindi po yan disbarable offense. Kasi may karapatan siyang magpasalita at magpahayag the same as we. Sure, but he's talking as the Senate President. It doesn't mean na violation yan ng oath niya. It's a good point though, ma'am, that you're making. Hi, Ma'am Cheryl. Sabi ni Julian's World, sa tingin ko, since mag-file ng kaso si Nakong Ungab about the vice cam issue, mabuting sabayan na rin siguro ng impeachment ni Marcos Jr. Sa tingin ko makakalusot yan sa Kongreso ngayon. You think? Parang hindi ako sure, but ako, susuportahan ko anybody who feels like they want to file a case. Sabi ni Nathaniel, nakakaloka na talaga sila, attorney. Di mo na maintindihan kung ano gusto, but one thing for sure, gusto na lang sila lang ang mag-enjoy sa kabilang bayan. Hindi nga, dapat sila nag-i-enjoy dyan They are in public service. Diba? Public service. Baka nakakalimutan nila yung term na service. Ang hirap nun, sila lang mag-i-enjoy. Hindi nga, dapat sila nag-i-enjoy. May sweldo sila, yun na yun. The fact na tinatawag pa silang honorable, yan yung mga bonus-bonus nila. Sabi ni Mangina, si Chez, pailalim ang kilos niya, di ba friend niya si Kumar? Pala nakalimutan ko na yun, buti pinaalala nyo. Sabi ni Arcel, this government should have at this moment realizing everything as many issues are piling up. They will deserve the reflection of their doings as in conspiracy. One big act can turn everything around. It is on the edge already. Ingat ang government. Sabi ni Alfads Panlaki, digital makibaka ang ibig sabihin ni attorney. Pwede rin naman po na pumunta naman tayo sa mga rallies pag meron. Sabi ni Ma'am Karen, the president is like a child king, only placed as a figurehead. Sabi ni Pobleng Pinoy, bottom line, kung matino ang mga representatives natin and their staff, they will recognize the problem, come up with a solution to make those responsible accountable. Sabi ni Alaman, biktima kaming mga taong bayan. Sabi ni Haina, Congress is silent kasi it's election time na. Sa pool, ma'am. Is it, in your opinion, is there possibility na ipin down nila kay Kongko yung corruption? I am not sure. I don't have enough evidence either way. Pero this is how it could go, no? I don't think they will because I don't think Congressman Ko would be working alone at siya lang ang nakinabang. May matatakot dyan. Kung idadamay siya, baka ang daming madamay. Yun lang ang inaano ko. Because there's such a, para silang sindikato Sabi ni Ma'am Marlene, di malamang mga nasa house din po ang nag-fill in the blanks. Kasi doon din ipiprint yun, di ba, bago nila yes. Sabi ni Ian, corroborating evidence ba yung nakuha ni Attorney Vic? Well, it narrows down the liability, kung sino yung mga may liability dyan. Nag-file na si Kong. Ayun, ang galing. Pilis nila. Sabi ni Sir So, matawa ka kay Paduano dahil inalis niya yung contempt order kay General Wilkins dahil sumulat ang batchmate niya sa PMA sa Quadcom at nangatog yung tuhod ni Paduano dahil di ba dati siya ang tinatawag na Alex Bungali ng Southern Negros at pinabiay ng AFP kaya nakalaya na si General Wilkins. Pero ang kawawa ay si Colonel Grijaldo dahil inabando na ni PNP Chief Marbil, hindi tulad ng AFP na may unity and camaraderie. Well, nakikita natin kung ano yung epekto talaga ng unity, no? Sabi ni Ma'am Belinda, naniguro si Martin dami siyang pera ka ba ng bansa para pambili boto sa... Uy, ganyan kagahaman ang Romualdez. Yikes. Damay po ba ang TWG nila kung sabihin na sila nag-fill up ng amount? May TWG ba ang BICAM? Wala naman po yata eh. It's not like a regular committee. Yung regular committees may mga TWG yan. Totoo yan. Hindi ko alam if the BICAM has one. I don't think so. Kasi values lang ang inaano nila eh. Doon sa GAA, they only reconcile numbers halos eh. Unless merong mga gusto sila mag-set ng conditions, gano'n. So, ayun. O, diba? Ang exciting. Okay, tinatanong ni Junere Kip kung ano ang reaction natin sa stance. Sandali ah. In January 19, in-update ito ha. All Afghan nationals who transited to process their special immigrant visa have left the Philippines and are now in the United States. Ang pumasok, just under 200 Afghan nationals. The number was planned at 300. Teka, ilagay ko sa screen. It's a PNA report. Para makita nyo din. Ito. Kasi paulit-ulit yung tanong, it's okay, it's not an issue. But, kasi most people, may nakita kasi akong ibang mga vloggers na nagpo-post sila na worried sila about, akala nila nandito pa yung mga Afghan nationals. So nakaalis na po sila, medyo maliit yung letters, lakihan natin ha, para makita ninyo. Can you see it? Nababasa niyo po ba? Nakikita niyo po? So sabi ni June, what is your take on the latest statement of POTUS? Wala na nga tayong statement dyan kasi matagal nag-transit out na yung mga Afghan refugees. Ako, okay yan kasi ibig sabihin wala na pong additional na dadating. So this is a PNA article. Ang headline is, all Afghans out of PH now in the US with special visas. So kinonfirm nila that the last batch left the Philippines on January 17. So yan. Nagpasalamat na ang US Embassy. So ngayon, na bago na, ang feeling ko is tinransit out nila talaga bago nag-oath si President Trump. And because of that, wala na tayo. Wala na sila sa atin. Sabi ni Junere, 300 po nandyan sa Pinas. Hindi po, 200 lang po ang dumating. Kahit nung dumating sila, sabi ng US Embassy 200 or under 200. Sabi nila, just under 200 Afghan nationals actually arrived in the country to process their special immigrant visas, as opposed to the earlier information provided that up to 300 are flying in. Of the total, about 60% are minors. So actually, welcome naman po yung statement ni President Trump about that kasi affected tayo by this policy that DBM entered into. Pero hindi na tayo maaapektuhan. I think it's good kasi hindi na kumbaga nakaiwas na tayo doon sa issue na iyan. Okay na? Okay. Garapala na talaga nakawan sa kaban ng bayan. Oo. That's why hindi tayo, katulad nga ng sinabi ni Ma'am, nagagalit siya na kasi akala niya I was saying na mananahimik tayo. Hindi. Dapat tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang pag-criticize natin ng gobyerno. Ayaw ko po ma-preempt kayo if ever matuloy yung invasion. Sabi ni CY, off topic, ayaw ko po i-preempt kayo if ever matuloy yung invitation ko sa mga vloggers. Tapos, ayaw nyo ma-preempt, tapos po, hindi po complete yung sentence. Sabi ni Julian's World, totoo kaya yung ni-report nila na 200 lang dumating. Ang hirap na kasi maniwala sa gobyerno ni Marcos. Alam ko yung trust issues. Lahat naman tayo may trust issues sa gobyernong ito. Naiintindihan ko yan. Pero I think that we need also evidence para bago tayo kabahan, kailangan may ebidensya din tayo na hindi totoo yung sinasabi nila. Ganito yun eh. At least sa logic, ang tinuturo nila sa amin is, usually, when a person makes an assertion, if there's no evidence, we can presume it's true. Unless somebody says, hindi totoo yan. Somebody with the same level of knowledge or better knowledge. So pag kinontrovert yun, we don't have to believe it. So ang sinasabi niyo dito is because of your trust issues, hindi kayo naniniwala na 200 lang yan. Baka meron pang natitira dito sa atin o baka clandestinely, meron pa rin silang pinapapasok and so on. I get it, I understand you. And para sa akin, I blame the government. Kasi if they were trustworthy, if they, kumbaga, because of their actions, they have not been very deserving of our trust. I understand what you're saying. Kaya nga kahit yung iba, when they say things na wala naman pang ebidensya of that, minsan talaga naiintindihan ko that so much of our fears are brought about by the failure of this government to deserve our trust. They keep making actions that make us lose our trust in them.